You have kids? Well, stay a little bit longer. Maybe we'll learn something new. I was at my friend's house today to dinner. She asked me to come because she needed some of my advices about her kids. She have a 3 years old, 5 years old, and 7 years old, all boys. And she was telling me that they are like little devils, came from the hell to make her life hard, and they're doing whatever they want. She cannot sleep. They yell at her and basically don't listen to a word she says. Well, I told her that it's not their faults. They're not any kind of demon creatures. It's not their fault that they have a dysfunctional parent that doesn't know how to be a parent. She got a little bit she was offended by it, but it's the truth. Now, I have 2 kids. I have a girl, she's 12, and I have a boy, he's 14. When I got pregnant, the first thing I did after quitting smoking was to learn child psychology, to learn child development and how to raise kids. Because you see, if you're getting a car and you never drove a car, you need to learn how to do it. And for some reason, people don't see kids in the same light because they think, oh, everyone have kids. It's normal. It's natural. So I will know what to do. Well, I saw the kids around and I thought to myself that I don't want my kids to behave like the kids of my friends. So of course I don't want any advices from them on how to raise my kids. I'll need to learn it myself. My kids slept full nights since they were like 2-3 months old. They never had a tantrum. Okay, my girl, she had tantrum only once, and it was the first and the last time. I never raised my voice on my kids. I didn't beat them. I never yelled at them. And honestly, I don't remember when was the last time I punished them in any way. Not because I don't believe in punishment, but because there was no reason to do it. They're not disobeying me, they're not disrespecting me. They help me with everything I asked from them to do. And our house built on mutual respect. And what I noticed that some of the biggest mistakes that parents do with kids, first of all, they talk to the child like to a child, but expect from the child to behave as a grown-up. Okay? They talk to the child like they're stupid, they don't understand anything because they're kids, so they don't know what they're doing. Well, I want to blow this bubble, but because if you have the need to raise your voice on your child because he's not listening to you, well, your child much smarter than you because he's the one that in control here. He's the one that controlling you because you're the one that feel unheard, that you need to scream because otherwise he will not hear you and he will not do whatever you want. You need to bring fear into the child instead of mutual respect and understanding. Children understand everything much more than grown-ups. Children learn patterns, behavior patterns like this, okay? The fact that they don't have enough vocabulary to explain themselves or enough understanding about what they feel, it doesn't mean they don't understand anything, that they don't learn those patterns that you're teaching them. You need to talk to your child like to a human being, not like to some stupid, undeveloped, I don't know, something. You need to talk to a child like to a grown-up. Of course, use vocabulary that he will understand, but don't think they're stupid. They're not at all. Another thing that parents do a lot, it's inconsistency. Huge inconsistency with their own behavior. When they tell the child, like, if you will not stop doing this, I will take your computer, your phone, your whatever. And they're not doing it. They're not doing this after the child is not stopping the behavior they ask them to stop. Of course, the child will do whatever they want. You teaching them that you will not do anything about it. That it's okay to disobey you because you don't mean what you say. And another thing that grown-ups don't understand about kids, that from a survival reason, a child is the most, let's say, narcissistic creature on earth. From a child point of view, everything is about them. Everything is about them, or supposed to be about them, and it's completely normal thing. It's a completely normal thing because it's a child. Everything's supposed to be around them. So child will not understand that his problems are not important enough because there are bigger problems, because his problems are the most important thing in his world. He will not be able to understand that there's something else that is more important than him. Okay? It's normal. This is how it's supposed to be. Another thing that parents don't do is that they think that the behavior rules for themselves and for their kids can be different. Meaning the child's supposed to behave this way, but I, as a grown-up, I can do whatever I want. You need to understand that you are, as a parent, you are the main example for the child for how human beings supposed to be. You cannot expect the child not to scream if you are screaming. You cannot expect the child not to curse if you are cursing. You cannot expect the child to mess around, not to mess around if you are messing around. You cannot expect the child not to lie if you are lying. You cannot, how can you? You're the one that your child is learning from. You are the child's main example of how human beings supposed to be and how he's supposed to behave. You cannot be surprised that your child doing whatever they want after they told you, okay, mom, I will do this, and then they're not doing this, if you're doing the same. When you're promising your kids something and then you're not doing it, it doesn't matter what the reason is. It doesn't matter. So don't promise them anything. Don't threat them with threats that you cannot, you cannot do, and don't promise them things that you will not do. As simple as that. Really, as simple as that. Another thing that grown-ups think that because children are under our supervision, it means that we can decide whatever we want about the child without considering the child because we know best. The child needs a safety place. The child needs to feel safe. The child needs to feel structure. Imagine yourself that you're going somewhere, you're going to a dinner, whatever, you're in the middle of the food, or you're doing whatever you're doing, and suddenly someone comes and tell you, okay, now we're leaving. Take your things, go now. You will feel like you lost your ground. Like, wait, give me a minute. Like, give me like a head up. Like, don't surprise me like this. I need to prepare. Same thing with kids. And the easiest way is like, my friend, she was telling me that it's a nightmare to put her kids to sleep because they just will not go to sleep, and it's like it's taken her a battle of an hour or two to put them asleep. The solution is super easy. Build a structure. Don't surprise them while they're watching TV or playing to tell them, okay, that's it, sleep. No. Just like you don't want other people to do those things to you, and you want to be prepared to what is going to happen because it gives this feeling of safety. No one is ripping you out of your place in a surprise. So instead of telling the kids, okay, that's it, stand up, go to sleep, you can tell them, okay, kids, the show will be over, and then we'll go to brush our teeth, to shower, to change our clothes. I will sit with you 10 minutes, okay? We will put a timer, and you're going to sleep. Okay? Deal. Let's do it. Now, if your kid's used to a messy structure, of course, it's not going to work from day one. But this is why you need to be consistent, okay? If you said something, you have to do it. If you said something, you have to do it. There's no other way. Otherwise, don't say it. As simple as that. And yeah, this is like a brief about the main things that the main mistakes that parents do with kids that are very easy to not to do them. Seriously, it's very easy not to do them. I have an example of my two kids. People around always in shock, like how my kids are so well behaved. No, I didn't beat them. I didn't never yell at them. I never yelled at them. I don't see a reason why anyone should yell to say something. Again, if your child bringing you to a state that you losing your cool, your child is the one in control. Your child is the one that's running the house. And you need really to ask yourself, what the fuck wrong you're doing? Why you are not a functioning parent? And fix it before you start blaming your kids for being small demons from hell. It's all your fault. As simple as that.